Ladies and gents, we got HiddenXperia coming onto the broadcast. Welcome, man. I mean, you're an OG in the Halo scene, right? LVT, one of the newest kind of brands to rise up. Welcome to the stream, man. It's an honor to have you on the stream.
Dude, thank you. It's an honor to be on the stream, honestly. What you guys do, this is the first time I've seen your actual setup in person, and it's crazy. It's so well produced. What you guys do is like a godsend. So
I think it'll be close. I think Pure will definitely take a map or two, and who knows, if they push it to Game 5, anything can happen Game 5.
Ooh,
Aqua Flag is good, yeah. Aqua Flag is good for Pure. Best map that they have in their rotation.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. But OpTic's OpTic, so this is always going to be tough, and Overshield already in Formal's hands.
It's really about who comes out on fire. The first match of the day, as everyone knows, is the hardest because everyone's waking up. You haven't really shot your gun against anybody yet, so it's whoever can really come out on fire and win this first map or two could probably take the whole thing.
Also, right, nobody's played on these setups today, right? Yeah. Everything I assume has been turned off, so like you could be the guinea pig for some potential equipment failures, but all looks good so far. Everybody looks locked in. Cherish, what is he wearing? Are those like gunner glasses, or is he wearing like actual glasses?
Yeah, I think those are probably for his eyes.
he looks cool, man.
Drip or not, you know what I'm saying? Wearing the green glasses.
Look good, play good, yeah?
Yeah, you're right. I expect Cherish to bring the passion today. It looks like he's already locked in.
That's one thing he will bring every time, his passion. You don't have to worry about that.
So is that like where kind of the headbutting stems from? Is like the passion? Obviously, Drew and him both very passionate players.
Yeah, it just comes from a place. It's just competitive. It comes from a place of winning, but it was getting toxic to the point where it was past that, and it was literally them like going at each other personally, and that's just that's why we couldn't have that.
No. OpTic put the first flag on the board. They also have Pure herded into their base and continuing to put pressure here. This not looking too good, but Talik relieving that pressure with the double kill.
Yeah, that's big. That's going to get them some space. At least Overshield's going to be coming up soon. Like they're going to have a better opportunity to play for it. What's your thoughts on playing Overshield on this map? Obviously, it's going to change on Tuesday. Much welcome change, because this P1 Overshield's never it for me. But sometimes it feels like if you're the first one there, it like does not work out.
No, you have to throw bodies at it. Like you said, the first person almost is never going to get it. They're just going to die.
Yep.
But if you send one body at it, he dies, and you get Overshield, it's kind of a win for you anyways.
OS flag,
as you see, getting one OS on this map can literally guarantee you a flag easily. So.
Yeah, well, you got talking about where's last shot right now? Is he anywhere near? Nah, that's just it. I mean, that's like a super easy fly cap for OpTic.
Just what Overshield
Last shot looks like he's hiding like in fridge or car jump up. Yeah, he's in. Oh, excuse me, util.
This is what I was talking about. Like, whatever team comes out hot on this first match of the day, it's very hard to beat them, no matter who it is. So.
That's a big trade, at least. Talik getting that trade out.
I think we mentioned this before, right? Druck, Talik, they kind of. It feels like right now the norm for them when they get to Championship Sunday is to kind of come out with not the performance they're looking for.
Yeah.
I'm looking how they bounce back right now, because I feel like maybe those feelings could be setting in again. It's only game one.
Yeah.
You just got to shrug it off, right, Jay?
Yeah. I mean, you can't. It's one map at a time. You got to have a short-term memory when it comes to losing maps. You can't sit there and think about it. You just go into the next like nothing happened. Which, I mean, these guys are all pros. They know how to do that. So.
I think it's just such a hard thing, because you got two players that never played on Sunday, and then Druck and Talik, like, they would have a lot more Sunday experience if Druck wasn't having those problems.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's like OpTic is literally, like one event in the past 3 years they haven't played on Sunday?
Yeah, I think it was one of the Texas events last year or something.
Yeah, their homestead. Something about homesteads and getting top sets.
Apparently. But,
SSG's the only one that's ever had success at the homestead.
You almost wonder if, like you said, Cherish and Last Shot's first time playing on Sunday, if nerves play a factor into this. I'm sure they do. I know I would be nervous playing on my first Sunday. First OpTic in front of everyone. Like,
looks like a first opportunity for some momentum for Pure as they get the OS. Lucid grabbing the plasma pistol to potentially offset that, but 2v2 right now.
Yeah, you gotta get Lucid out of your base.
Like, not only is he pulling the flag, he's accounted for 2 kills and some damage on the third now.
It's the most important kill right here is Lucid, finding Lucid.
They thought someone was in fridge.
This is like
Were they trying to look that?
pure spin.
That was the player they were trying to locate last shot.
And Lucid is one of the most annoying people to kill in this game. He's so good at just being somewhere when you don't expect it.
He's last alive right now.
Oh,
He
there we
goes
go.
down.
That should be a flag cap. I don't think there's gonna be anyone that gets there in
it's not.
time.
Zane's the only one left, and he can't stop this.
Put a nade. Jesus. I thought the thing was gonna pelt the flag carrier.
All right, one on the board for Pierre. Maybe that'll.
Wait, Deadzone just got the worst timing, right? Oh no, there we go. I figured it out.
You know what's crazy? On Tuesday, that grenade might have more implications to that flag run,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because of, I mean, it's going to move things around, right?
Grenade jumping. Dude, I think more people are gonna be frustrated by the fact that you're just gonna get launched in the air when you get hit by a grenade than anything else.
I'm interested to see how that. I don't know if it'll change the meta all that much, but I'm sure some nerdy players like Frosty and them will find something to do with
You
it.
don't think I'm pulling flag? I'm throwing my flag forward, throwing a nade at the wall, picking up my flag,
Flying
jumping
across
up to
top
Aqua. No, you can jump from bottom Aqua
Oh, yeah,
to
the
top.
window, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, now I don't need
But-
someone there to catch it.
Yeah, you don't, but it's way easier if someone is there.
It is way easier.
Well, while we're on the subject, Empyrean, right? If you're running flag through long haul, you can do the wall jump
The
thing
wall
and a
side?
nade, like put a nade in there, get through long haul like in record time. Sounds
Dude,
like something
dude,
Legend's gonna be working on.
Yeah.
Imagine you like throw a nade, you hit the slide off the wall, have repulse, turn around, repulse with the
Hey,
nade.
whoa!
That's actually what I'm excited for, is
There
if
you
you
go.
can time the repulse and nade, if it'll like double the acceleration.
Yeah, honestly, it sounds like that's exactly what's gonna happen, but I guess we'll have to just wait and see. The build is over there, by the way. Maybe we should just walk over and try it
Oh, do they
in
have-
between
they
one of
have
the
it
games.
live over
Yeah, it's up by the concession stand.
Yeah, we'll get like the remote camera out. We'll
Yeah,
lab,
yeah,
we can
we'll
lab
try it.
ourselves. Dude, we have labs. We can lab ourselves up and just play it while we watch Grand
And
Finals.
maybe if SSG get knocked out, we can ask Legend to come try some things. I don't know.
I mean, Talik doing what Talik does, 16 and 12.
Surprisingly, this game's still a 1-2. Like, it feels like OpTic should have at least another capture in them. Dude, Talik's a crazy slayer.
Yeah, he's so good. His shot is just great.
It's absurd how active he can get into gunfights.
Yeah.
Because like Talik's like one of those players where I tried to watch his gameplay a lot and try to replicate it in my own gameplay, but I just don't have the shot. I just die a lot, I think is the problem.
Lucid right there taking out Talik, staying alive, still alive, bottom mid. Waiting for some teamwork out of his teammates there. Trippy goes down as well, though, so it looks like Pure going to stabilize for a moment. Deadzone last in the base, goes down as well.
It's going to be a close one. Snakes over shield. Who's big for Pierre? They could tie this up if they get this next over shield.
Cherish is running.
Yeah, he is. They can find these kills on B side. This will be a cap.
If Druck just stalls, it's tough. Okay, so Lucid's in a good position to stop, I think.
Yeah, they're going to need kills to cap this. He's not going to cap this.
He's just going for it. I feel like
not gonna
that
do
second
that.
of indecision of whether he was gonna do it or not costed.
You just got to be a little patient. You just need 1 or 2 kills there and you're fine.
Yeah, they get that. Even if he just kept that flag back and pushed forward, like at least OpTic wouldn't have been able to get on top of it.
Yeah.
The green wall chants start to ring out. This is not looking good for Pure. They were seconds away from a flag cap, but now their backs are against the wall, and Formal working his way through the base.
Double kill by Talik. Alleviate a little pressure. And a triple kill there.
Oh, Stalik's
I
streaming.
think I heard him from all the way over here.
Yeah,
too.
it's crazy that we can hear him from that far. Especially as he's facing the opposite way. Okay, dude, I feel like you gotta be... okay.
No hesitation from Talik this time.
Well, it's interesting because I was like, they were spawned up for a solid 3-4 seconds. Like, it's pretty risky to just like pull a flag out like that.
OpTic have 2 players in the base, though, so...
Yeah.
They have a pinch coming from last shot, though. Last shot could get a double kill here.
Yeah, that's
No,
good.
he ends up dying.
Lucid's
And Lucid
nade.
gets 2 of them.
Ooh.
That's Lucid. that is Lucid.
Well, yeah, the last player's in the fridge. I mean, in the util, they're
This might
gonna be
a
able to
counter.
pull.
Yeah, this might be a counter for OpTic. Off of Lucid just doing Lucid things, I guess.
That's 2 flags for Pure that have gotten right to the end that just don't secure. I don't know where Lucid threw that nade from.
I don't know either.
Formal's getting 2. Like, this is like almost guaranteed.
Should be, yeah.
Nice route from Trippy.
It's just
Where's Druck? Where's Druck?
like that's what separates winning and losing at the top level. That one little second of hesitation from Cherish, and now it's 3-1 instead of 2-2. Like that little split second literally changes everything.
Yeah, definitely the play that's lingering on my mind at the moment. Druck getting his second overshield of the game. They're going to get aggressive right off the bat.
The problem now is, like, I mean, the difference between a 2-flag game and a 1-flag game is, like, this overshield might get you a flag, but you still have to be aggressive.
Time
Yeah,
is
less than
not
2
in
minutes.
their favor either.
Yeah, at least there is one overshield left if you do get the pie chart.
Yeah. Gotta get this one home to get the pie chart, though. Again, another flag in their base. It's what, their 4th flag in their base? And they're not gonna be able to cap it either. Yeah, those are gonna hurt. You're gonna think about those.
We see some OpTic fans cheering. They travel well, OpTic does. It seems like they've got fans in low places, you know what I'm saying?
In low places? What's the implication of that?
I don't know. We're in the enemy territory, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's
It seemed
true.
like they overpowered the FaZe chants yesterday as well.
There's OpTic fans everywhere.
There's some, I guess, like, a lot of these Halo fans are big COD fans, too, because they were chanting about Draza yesterday. I was like, why are we talking about Draza?
That was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
All right,
Like-
4-1. Minute left in the game.
Yeah,
this
that's-
one's looking like it's dusted.
That's
OpTic
gonna
going to
do
go
it.
up 1-0 in this series.
And it's funny because if you look at the scoreboard, I mean, slaying-wise, it's kind of even. Like it's really like dead even. It's just the OBJ efficiency that puts OpTic out ahead 4-1.
Yeah, they really kicked up the slays in the last 3 minutes. What? Cherish is positive. Last shot not having as great of a game. 16 assists though. I mean,
Yeah.
can't really knock that. So like, those are 2 that you're kind of looking at and saying like, okay,
If they play well, they win.
yeah.
Because Druck and Talik are gonna do like they're gonna show up. That's what they do. But,
Quick 4 down for Pierce. So, I mean, that's a good sign going into Slayer, right?
yeah.
Despite the score, I do feel like this was a bit more competitive than a 4-1 score just reads off the
Yeah.
series layout.
Like Pierre had 4 of their flags in the base. They just couldn't get them home. So
That man made that shirt this morning.
OpTic gaming. What in the hell? Oh yeah, you can come on. You want to come on?
Let's go. We got a whole nother headset right here.
Yeah, you can sit right there.
Yo.
What's up?
All right, so we got a special guest sitting down. We'll give him a moment for production to get his mic on.
There we go.
And
We
we'll
good?
come out to camera when we get the chance. Ladies and gents, we got HiddenXperia coming onto the broadcast. Welcome, man. I mean, you're an OG in the Halo scene, right? LVT, one of the newest kind of brands to rise up. Welcome to the stream, man. It's an honor to have you on the stream.
Dude, thank you. It's an honor to be on the stream, honestly. What you guys do, this is the first time I've seen your like actual like setup in person, and it's crazy. Like it's so well produced. What you guys do is like a godsend. So
Let's go.
major props. I love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, shout out to the production team in the
Right.
back. We got the Proverb brothers, Austin and Dylan. We got Jonathan, Josh, Sarah,
God,
Jessica.
crew.
All of them back in
Yeah,
the
you got the whole
making us
crew.
look good. We got
I
Nighty
can't
Night.
remember-
He was
remembered all the
observing in the
names.
back also. Nighty also helping to make sure the show is on the right track, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
there is a team that is behind this, making us look good. So yeah, absolutely. Ladies and gents, there we go. HiddenXperia right here.
It's good to be here. Very good to be here, dude.
You're
It's a pleasure.
you are not unbiased. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
As you can see, I'm
you
here
got
to support any team.
you got the green shoes on, the OpTic jersey. What's up with that? You've always been a big OpTic fan?
Nah, I'm a huge SSG guy.
Oh, yeah?
I love Pure, I love SSG, and I love.
I'm trying
I
to
love
get
Shopify.
one of them over Hero Fest.
Yeah.
I've been a huge OpTic guy for like 14 years now. I've been watching them since like the OG like Modern Warfare 2 sniping
Jesus.
days. Since like the big up OpTic Hex kind of days. So like super OG.
The vlog house back in the
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
all these super OG stuff. Because there was a point where I was like a COD YouTuber for a little bit,
Yeah.
and their stuff was like was and still is a huge inspiration for me. Like the way that they kind of pioneered YouTube content, gaming content, commentaries, montages, and the whole thing was like it still is a huge inspiration for me. So like I'm Greenwall forever. I can't not be. I can't not be.
So when can we? Have you ever competed in any of the HCS Opens?
No, not in the Opens. I competed in some, God, way back in the day, some like old game battle stuff in like Reach and Halo 4, but like not for a long time. You know, I actually, this is gonna sound crazy. So on my application letter to university, like well over a decade ago now, I put my Halo 4 1v1 game battles ladder placing on. I actually put that in the letter, and it somehow worked. My second place in the Halo 4 EU 1v1 game battles ladder, which was like 7 people, because who was doing that back in the day, really? But
a positive from H4. Who would have ever thought?
I did something similar when I was applying for a game testing job at 2K back in college, and I put all my placings at every LAN event I've gone to. And I was like final round of top cut before like finals at Worlds FFA. And they did give me a job offer, but they're like, can't compete anymore. And I was like, I like going to events.
You know what? It sounds crazy, but there is like stuff to take from that you can. I mean, it's a little bit like pushy, you know, but like there is stuff you can take from that you can apply to a real world scenario, like teamwork. I guess not a 1v1s, but like coordination, that kind of stuff. There's definitely stuff you can take from it, but yeah, I mean, whatever works, right?
Yeah. I've been keeping up with you on Twitter a little bit. Seen you've been trying to train some boxing. What's up with that, man?
Okay, yeah. So there's a bit of lore to that. There's some stories.
Okay,
so
okay.
I went to Creator Clash last year. I had no interest in boxing before that at all. Nothing. I just I'd watched it a little bit before and I thought it was cool, but I'd never done it. Never wanted to do it. And then I went to Creator Clash last year, which is like the influencer boxing event.
Yeah.
Because a good friend of mine, Chris Regan, was fighting in it, and we were like quite close to the front, so we got to see it like full front. And I saw that and I was like, I want to do this. I really want to do this. Fortunately, the next version of that didn't happen, so it never came to be. But like, I don't know. There was one point where I thought it was actually going to happen, so I was training like 3 times a week. I mean, I'm by no means like skilled in the slightest. Like anyone that's even done one boxing class would look at me and think that guy has no idea what he's doing. He's just slapping the boxing bag. But it's I mean, it's a good workout. It's great cardio, and it's just fun, honestly. Even more fun when you get to do it in a ring with somebody else. But it never came to be. Maybe someday. I don't know. Maybe someday. But
Salt Lake City, we'll do some
Halo
Halo boxing.
boxing.
Yeah, Halo boxing. What is it, like 1v1, first to 5 kills, and then you have to like box, and then you continue your 1v1?
Dude, how about a tag team? 1 content creator and 1 pro versus another content creator and another pro in the ring.
All right, this guy has hands. He can be your pro player right there.
There we go. Okay, let's get this set at Worlds. That's the real final show at Worlds. We'll get the Halo out of the way, then we'll do the Halo
the show
boxing.
match. We're gonna have a boxing ring right in the center.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So, yeah, this is where we gotta get the commish. We gotta find Tashi. Be like, hey, I got your next big show match.
Oh man, I thought you wanted to be in the ring, bro.
Dude, in the ring, that's what I'm saying. We'll get in the ring.
Let's go.
Tashi can ref it. How about that? Tashi can ref it.
That could be the next. That could be a theme for like one of the majors, dude. We could have the main stage being a UFC fighting circle, and it's like.
You know what? That's actually not the worst idea.
You raise the stuff out, and it's like, all right, bro, you get your boxing. Get your boxing gloves on.
We do listen-ins, and mics just drop from the ceiling in front of the
my
players.
God. all you hear is like, you just hear like.
Dude, I don't think. I think there's maybe like 2 Halo players that could last more than a minute in the ring. Just cardio-wise. Boo Boo Dooboo probably has the cardio.
Man runs 18 miles every weekend, or not.
Dude, just keeping your hands up has to be just so tiring.
Honestly, especially when you're like guarding and taking hits with your hands. I mean, I'm saying this like I'm a professional. Like, I actually am the second Tyson Fury. Just no one knows it yet. But no, it is very, very tiring. It's a lot more tiring than it looks. Like people think like, oh, 2 minutes in the ring is nothing. 2 minutes in the ring, like dancing around, guarding, hitting. Oh my God.
Might be the biggest.
A couple years ago, I boxed for 2 years, like 5 years ago.
Oh really?
Oh really?
Yeah, back when I was in shape. Even when I was in shape, you're right. It's. Well, doing a spar for 2 minutes, and you would think you ran a mile.
Right, it's horrendous. I used to hit the bag for 45 seconds, and after that, I was done. Yeah, I was done.
The green wall chance coming out. Pure's like keeping this pretty close, though.
It's not too one-sided.
Got to shut Formal down. Formal 12 and 5.
Oh my God, yeah, he was frying in the CTF as well.
Yeah.
I found it crazy yesterday how even during the phase series, the crowd was so OpTic one-sided. Like, it wasn't even close. I think there were maybe like 10 FaZe fans and like 200 OpTic fans there.
The only time I've ever heard the crowd be louder than OpTic was like the SSG event.
Yeah.
Kansas City, KCP.
Oh, KCP?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, KCP rolled deep.
They rolled
that
deep
event.
at that event, for sure. They were loud.
I know, because we
KCP
played them
boys.
on main stage, and it was not fun.
Was that the event where they placed third?
No, so
No,
that was our
that
first
was
Worlds.
Worlds, yeah.
KCP at Kansas City, I think, got top 6, maybe
Right.
top 8.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
But
they were in it.
their home crowd there was loud.
Yeah, they lost at Game 5. I remember that was pretty brutal.
Another camo for OpTic.
This is looking pretty
I mean,
commanding now.
if he stays alive, that's a big. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
This is looking kind of over. It's just a formal takeover game, honestly.
See, this is why I've been a former fanboy for a decade now.
When do you get a chance to take a break in series? This is the best of
Game
5.
2, after
So
game
after
2,
this,
yeah.
if you're peer, you take that no matter what at this point?
Yeah, probably. You'll see him walk backstage and walk to the bathroom just to slow the momentum down
Yeah.
a little bit.
So is there like a fixed time when you get a break? You can't take a
After
break
game
like.
2,
Okay,
after
that's the
game
only
2,
time.
yeah.
Well, I think
Right.
Game 4 as well. No.
Yeah, you get game 2 and then right before game 5 if it goes.
Right. Okay.
You don't have to. But that's your
Yeah.
time if you want to.
Yeah.
And it's actually interesting to look at the cameras because you'll see some teams like SSG's like pretty notorious.
They're just on right away.
Yeah. And you'll see them. They walk as a pack
Yeah.
on their way back. But then I think like FaZe at Worlds last year, they just all sat down. They didn't move.
Yeah, some people. I don't like moving. I like staying right there. Win or lose, I like because I don't know. I'm very head casey, but I like. staying
No,
right
I
there.
can feel that as well. Like if I got up and like I wasn't in the right seating position anymore, It sounds weird, but like I wasn't holding my controller in the right place anymore.
Exactly.
Like I would start head casing as well.
Well, it's like people don't realize. You know, it's like you think you're gonna come here and play the way that you are, but like you are on a setup that's nothing like your home setup. It's
Right.
like it's a whole different experience. That's why teams like OpTic are just.
You're not wearing what you wear at home. You're different. It sounds funny, but it's different chair than you sit in at home. Like all that matters.
Yeah.
That's why Spartan's like notorious for his setup is almost exactly like the setup
He tries
that
to
he'll use.
replicate it
Yeah.
as much as possible.
I was gonna say, is there like an argument to be made then that you should try and craft your setup at home to be identical to what it is
Yeah,
at LAN?
most pros have
Yeah.
the same monitor we use at LAN.
Yeah.
Same PC specs, some of the
Yeah.
pros. Spartan notorious for letting everybody know that he's got the same
Just-
PC.
he just gave the teammate- He grappled the camo
into the pocket of Tug.
So unfortunate.
That was a pickpocket right there.
Well, okay, hey, like this certainly isn't over. If this camo gets value, like
You know what's something new they did this event thanks to Mr. Smarty? Now all the admins have to check your controllers when you show up. They plug them into their computer, they check to see if there's anything going on in there, and then they give you a sticker to put on the controller so you know it's good.
man, I'm glad I did not compete in the open bracket this time.
You think that situation has anything to do with the coaches having to not use phones anymore either?
I don't know what.
Maybe it's just an opportunity to change things.
I still don't know what happened to spur that change with the coaches and the phone. Something must have happened where they just
Right.
decided
There was
to
like
change
that
it
guy
now.
on Twitter that was like, I'm sorry. It's like he like DM'd someone, but I was like, I read the DM and I'm like, I don't know what this means.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know where that came from, but
I feel like this is low key faded from Dead Zone. Like I don't think anyone's. I don't know. We'll see. This guy's gonna push out.
Oh,
it
that wasn't too bad though.
And it didn't work.
if he was patient, if he was patient.
If he'd waited like
Yeah.
2 milliseconds later for the remote detonation, that would have been perfect.
Yeah, we got two different POVs. Well, for a moment it was. The observers are just in sync at the moment, but they are two different observers. Pretty cool little setup right there. Nevertheless, we get back into the action. It's only a 2-kill game for OpTic at this point.
Did Voltic lose this game? It's checked. Okay, there we go.
All right.
All right, let's see. There eventually
brick
we'll
wall
see the player.
flags.
There it is.
I'll say if the players do go to the bathroom, they'll probably come up through us, so we'll see them.
Give him a wave.
They should walk by.
I was talking to Lucid this morning. I was like, oh, yeah, just like come to the setup. You ever want to come? He's like, you guys have a setup? He's like, you've never been on this part of the venue.
He's too locked in. He's way too locked in.
Yeah, I was like, that's so funny.
Looking pretty convincing for OpTic though. That's a good start.
We
Yeah.
got our heads on a swivel trying to see if the players are getting up.
I'm just curious.
I'm sure they will. It's going to take them about 30 seconds to get up here, though. The
gonna
venue's
pull-
pretty big.
We're going to see Tog. Yeah, I Tog. What's the reset? You know, like get you on the camera.
Yeah, right.
All right, what are the strats?
We'll bust out the roaming camera and start following with a mic. Talk.
They should, in my opinion, like, because at Worlds last year, they did do that. They followed OpTic. I will say, my controversial take about Worlds last year, OpTic in mid-series took their bathroom break, but their bathroom break was a fucking smoke break. And I thought that was so out of pocket. They went all the way through. Remember how far
Yeah.
the Worlds outside
Yeah.
was? It was
It
so
was.
far away, dude.
It's about 300
It was a
yards.
trek. It was a
There's
trek.
like clip and vision of Formal just like hitting a sig out that back like mid-series.
Oh, I was just like, that's crazy to take a mid-sig break.
It was interesting to hear APG's like point of view. Like, if one of us wants to get up to use the bathroom, we're all going as a pack.
Yeah, it's good. Smart.
Yeah,
Kinda
I have
respect
pee
that, yeah.
shyness. I don't think I could do
No
that.
break.
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
here we go,
right
straight
into
in.
it. OpTic want to
Okay.
get this over with. OpTic are trying to get this over with fast.
I'm surprised that Pure didn't get up.
I was gonna say, surely like having a break for like I don't know 5 minutes really breaks momentum. Like if you come
Yeah.
out sweeping 2 games in a row.
Yeah, if I'm pure, I'm getting up after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if I don't have to do anything, just stop them. Like you said, just take a 5-minute or
Yeah, take a breather.
and chill. Because this is their tournament life right here. Like they have to win this. They have to win 3 in a row, or else it's over. But
Maybe they're eager to get to Solitude. I mean, these are some Halo 5 kids, right?
You never know.
This is a map, like, it really comes down to Cherished. Like, if he plays well this map, like, I could see it.
did you see Cherish and Hunter and Toolez yesterday when they beat FaZe and they ran across the
Oh,
stage?
I saw that.
Tolik said that that FaZe had been talking some mad shit to them, like,
About
the day
being
before.
online or-
Yeah.
Fair. You kind of got to in that situation, right?
Yeah.
I think it was Toll that got up and like literally
He
like
was there,
controlled
I
down, ran over.
I talked to Chris of Royal One, the FaZe's coach, and he said, like, as soon as the series was over, like, he goes to take his headset off, and Tolik was already right here in his face. Like, the map wasn't, they weren't even on the main menu yet. Tolik was right here. He just,
Damn.
And he looked like he was having an anime moment because he's like going like, "Ah!"
We needed someone
and
out there
then
with the
Jo-
stopwatch.
Joey was at the front of the stage hyping everyone up.
Yeah, that was really
that
good
was dope.
actually.
Yeah. We got all that, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
on
yeah, we
stream,
got
right?
it,
Yeah.
I love it when players are good at working crowds because it
Yeah.
makes the whole experience feel so much more immersive.
Yes. It's
Like-
something that is desperately needed right now. in Halo.
100%. Like Wootem yesterday when
Yeah.
you saw him like scrambling to unplug the keyboard
Holding
with the
the
keyboard and holding it up. Like,
It's like, this is for my people. This is for my people. Now, Woodham's funny because he's like, you meet him out of the game, and he's like the kindest kid in the world, and he's like a little shy, and then he gets on stage, he wins the series, he's unplugging the keyboard. Me and Lou were saying he should keep a bag of W keys and just like start throwing them out.
oh my god.
Oh, man. I want one.
Dude, imagine the end of the series, you get 3-0 by the first keyboard and mouse player, and all of a sudden you start getting hit with W keys across the stage. Just getting pelted with them across the stage.
All right, we're into game number 3. Will OpTic sweep Pure? That is the question.
I'd like to see Pierre win 1 or 2, just so they can feel good about themselves, so they didn't just show up on Sunday and just lose right away.
No chance of reverse sweep, though?
No.
No.
That's pretty convincing.
Dude, I wish. I would hope. That'd be awesome to see.
Okay,
but-
okay.
They're like, actually, we do need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Actually, I do need a cigarette.
They had their way out, but
This is the worst. Having a game end like 30 seconds in, because then you.
your starting strat's
Yeah. Do,
out.
do we want to do the same starting strat? Do we want to switch it up? Like I hate that. I
See,
hate that.
me, I'm purposely saying there's something wrong with my game.
Yeah.
Just
We're not
see
doing
the
our
other
starting
strat.
strat.
We
We're
joke around.
seeing it.
And
joke
then the
around-
chess game starts, right?
We joke
All right.
around about that because, like, on Featured, they'll load into the map so they can get all the graphics ready. They'll tell you it's not live, but we're like, all right, so like all four of us run just mid map. Just
There you
pretend
go.
like that's our starting strat.
Well, no, the real play is to do it like that and then actually have that be your
I was
starting
gonna say, at what point does that actually become a good strat because they never expect it?
What's interesting is teams we saw from OpTic. Damn, what was the it was Complexity? No, who were we watching where they had the I think it was yesterday they had an overtime on flag.
It was Pure, I think.
Oh, was it Pure?
No, it was OpTic, wasn't it? On
OpTic and Pure, if I'm not
what?
mistaken.
Oh, I forget the map, the long map that like with
Argyle.
the-
Argyle.
Argyle, yeah.
I could be
I don't
right.
know. They had a reset.
Okay.
They had overtime flag and they just 4-downed them right away and like
Yeah.
captured the flag and like
Oh,
5
no,
seconds.
that
But
was-
their
that was on-
overtime
That was on
start.
Aqua. That was on Aqua.
Yeah, it was on Aqua. Yeah, but
Okay,
it was
okay.
like their start to a normal game and their overtime starts like
Yeah.
completely different. And I was like,
Yeah.
it's
They
interesting.
4-deaded them, capped it within like
Yeah.
20.
And do those strats like stay rigid? So do you save like a strat for overtime, or save like a set of strats for overtime?
Well, I think it depends on
That
the
you
coach
wouldn't-
that the other team has. Like if Thug's on the other side, he's watched your fucking game 20 times. He's like, okay, this guy's gonna do this guy's gonna do this,
Right.
and it's like
a
you
lot
gotta
of the
counterplay.
times, like for our team personally, like we'll load in and we won't even know what we're doing until we're about to start. And we're like, do you want to do this? And we'll figure it out within 5 seconds, like as we're loading in. But
Okay.
Some teams have like several starts that they do.
yeah.
I think
How
one
deep
thing
is the playbook?
I think one thing that Halo needs to add is you need to be able to choose which one you spawn at.
Yeah,
Like,
choose which spawn point you are.
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
because like if you have a player that's
spawns where?
dedicated close to snipe, dedicated close to this, like then your spawn, like your information can get real deep.
Kind of see that as well, because then you could really like select one player to go for snipe every time, or like one player to like push over every time.
It changes the timing too, right?
Yeah.
If,
Yeah.
if you're spawning closest to
It
snipe.
changes the timing 100%.
Yeah.
There's some maps like streets, for example, when you're spawning in C. If you're that left spawn, you can get down the spikes before anyone on A can see you, but any of the other spawners cannot. It's like a split-second timing.
Pure with a total opposite. They all went blue first time, and now they all went
camo.
to
They get
snipe.
a kill in camo because of it too, and caught OpTic off guard. See what Joey can do with the camo.
Joey jumped up. He's like, that's not. Oh no.
That's not the way.
Checked it twice, you have to double take it.
I think you. Yeah, I was gonna say I would go long haul here, but he's gonna find a guy at glass at least.
Yeah, I think that was the predictable route, so he chooses the unpredictable, gets the back smack on Lucid, so it looks like it's going to pay off. 3 down. And Camo's going to take the hill.
Camo's got
Pretty
like
good start.
5 seconds left on it at most. Yeah.
Worst time for it to run out.
That's Cherish
prediction.
needs to be aware of his camo timing. There.
That's on the coach. Our coach, Doug, calls that out. He's like, yo, you got 10 seconds? You
Well,
got 5 seconds?
The problem is that it's King of the Hill, so if you stand at hill at like that neutral time,
Well,
goes away.
Doug has it on the timer.
He has it on the timer. You see, that's so smart.
Doug's locked in, I'm telling you.
Doug has 10 stopwatches magnetically attached to his clipboard. And he's covering his mouth when he's calling plays like Bill Belichick, bro.
I was gonna say we need to start allowing assistant coaches, and they can just like have the timers on their hands. Like
They got Gatorade bottles behind the plays. They're like,
Yeah, they can be there, but they can't be on comms. I think would be the rule, right?
Dude, how long is it before we get a coach with a pocket watch, where every now and then he's like, oh yes, camera in 10 seconds. Suavest coach in the game.
Well, there used to be a coach back
Full suit
in.
and tie.
Oh, yeah, dude, that is one of the European
Jay
coaches.
Ling's coach would
Yeah.
always show up in a
Oh
clipboard.
my
and-
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
I
yeah.
remember that. I remember that.
I heard
commendable.
people did not
Typical.
like it.
I liked it. I think
Yeah.
I think it's
Typical,
funny.
Character.
I heard that they got rowdy, but there was a coach back in Halo 3 named NASA, I think, and he would do he would do a countdown time. They called him NASA because he'd be like, "All right, 5, 4, 3, 2." It's like Jesus.
something new. Obviously, I was roaming through the open bracket floor all Friday. You hear stopwatches going off.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So what are the
Bro,
rules?
everywhere, bro.
Are there new rules? You can use stopwatches,
Yeah.
Yeah.
clipboards, but you can't use phones.
Nothing with an
Okay.
internet connection.
All right.
I thought that was
funny 'cause
hilarious,
The
yeah.
first hour I was walking around, I was like, "What is that?"
Yeah,
noise?"
dude. People have stopwatches now, bro.
I was saying because you can use any device that doesn't have a internet connection. I was thinking the TI-84 would be the play. 'Cause you could
Oh my
actually,
god.
you could actually program a bunch of timers into it and
Yeah.
treat it like a phone.
Or you
Without
can
the
play
scientific
Snake on your
calculator.
phone.
Yeah, that's right.
Whip out the Casio.
You could be playing Doom for all I fucking know.
Didn't imagine that. You get through it in the series and you look back and your coach is playing Doom the entire time, just guessing times.
Oh man. So far, I mean, it's been back and forth, but OpTic's just way more efficient on their time so far. I mean, the slays even. It's like you're just about even on slays.
This might unfortunately be the end for Pure, but what a tournament it was for them if it is.
Especially for
still
Druk
believe.
as well, to like come back from not competing in an A for like a year, is it? Like over a year?
Yeah,
And then to get top
Yeah,
4.
I still am not convinced how he got across the border.
It's crazy that he got denied so many times.
I know, but I can't say it.
You can't say it on stream.
Fair.
What about you? Ever have problems getting over the border?
My biggest problem is insanely long security queues. So I queued an hour and 30, hour and 45 to get through Atlanta security the night.
Yeah.
After like a 9.5-hour flight that was delayed 2 hours.
Miserable.
It was not great.
Miserable.
No, it was not great.
They have a great setup. This is about to be perfect hill from Pure.
Maybe there's life in him yet.
Yeah, OpTic are giving this up too, I think.
This hill's so hard to break.
Yeah,
Especially,
it's
like-
a money hill for sure.
I love
they're doing
this.
The
They're gonna
Ryan
rotate.
The Ryan New.
Dude, Ryan did this like 3 times in a game that we watched on
He
stream.
loves to do this. He loves to do this.
It's smart, especially if you had a 1-0 lead here. This is like where it gets so nasty. Is like you burn so much time on.
One time Ryan did this to us in scrims, but we actually 4-deaded them and capped the hill, and I talked so much shit.
Like never do that to me again.
So what's the idea then? You have 3 players push to break the setup, and then one
Yeah.
player
So-
stays back and
to
okay.
cap it.
Hey,
You
so
want to
you-
get a kill or 2 so you can set up for new. Because
Right.
obviously when OpTic give it up, they have a perfect setup for the new hills.
Yeah.
So the plan is like you're this close to capping it, get out, go find a kill or two, finish it, and then get ready.
And then the other thing is if you're ever going to go up 2 hills or up 3 hills, a lot of games come down to time.
Yeah, this map especially.
Yeah, you can burn 30, 45 seconds of time that's essentially free, right? You want to try to reduce that time if you have a lead.
It's a bit risky there if you're tied up there, because surely like one hill goes against you, and then all of a sudden the timer that you work to tick down is working against you.
Well, you'll see, like, there are teams that are more risk averse than other teams, and they'll just never do it. Because
we don't ever do it. We just got, give us the cap. Like, just give me the cap. You never know if you can go 4 dead and all of a sudden you lose it. Like,
I'm the opposite. I'm telling my players, I'm like, get the fuck out.
I guess, yeah, 9 times out of 10 you really just want to like lock in the point, especially if you're down as well. Let's say like if you're at like 2 hills, then maybe not, but if you're down, then you kind of just want to equalize wherever you can.
Formal finally falls, right? He was living in blue for I don't know how long.
Damn,
but finally goes down. So here with their chance to gain control of blue here.
they have a perfect hold here. So they can do it.
They got staggered spawns on OpTic too. Like, depending on how fast Cherish play here, they could like potentially get a pick off and or not. Just get. I don't know how OpTic always like finds value like this. There's a player above him, no?
Yeah.
Nice.
Power of the human UAV.
Thruster back. Toolez just sitting at nest. 3 down again. Dude, that's a crazy spawn.
With every nade that blows up, I just keep thinking about how things are going to change
It is.
on Tuesday.
I'm excited for
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Like, they already seem powerful, right? And the fact that now you're just going to be blown around by them, like, it's going to be interesting.
Let's see if you can break
You can be able to clear a hill with 1 grenade. Just like
There you go,
knock
right.
everyone out of it.
Blow everyone out.
Yeah, I think
They're like
Pierre's
little
gonna
mini
get this
repulse.
hill.
Yeah, yeah, it really is.
Oh, yeah, you have to finish that kill on time.
Yeah,
They're just going to track him down.
Get this hill.
Oh, okay, that's well played.
They're going to rotate again or what? No.
Way too
they
close
locked
to
in.
do that.
It'd be so risky, right?
Right, that would have been risky.
You gotta wonder if now, if they run this hill to the top, if now they start to like reduce the time.
Well, this is where it can get dangerous for OpTic because like this hill can get real mixy depending on how the spawns work out. And we could see like by the time this hill gets captured, there's probably gonna be like maybe 30 seconds left in neutral time.
Yeah, Pierre gets the hill, that's the map. Because then OpTic have to cap the snipe hill and then the bottom mid hill, which is if Pierre are playing time on the bottom mid hill, it's almost impossible to actually cap it. So
this is like technically like the must.
yeah, this is a swing hill for sure.
The chance coming through now.
Green wall chance ringing out. Formo in the hill. He's got a humble game so far, right? 5 kills, 8 deaths, 7 assists though. He was controlling the hell out of blue. Finally goes down, and then Pierre takes the hill.
He's letting someone else do some slaying for once.
Yeah, he's definitely not slaying as much as he was in the last 2 games, but I mean, like a Trippy and Zane, they're kind of picking up the slack a little bit.
Well, do you like the breakthrough yard or the breakthrough to breakthrough loop
I
side?
thought somebody was just walking up.
Nah, it's funny. They're double chaining me up right now.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
hell yeah.
The boy's iced out.
We're about to have Tools 2 chains on stream.
They said it's for Rice. Rice is
Oh, I
coming
got you, I got
eventually. He said he wanted to be dripped up when he's on.
Got you.
Oh, OpTic got it. Equalized.
Yeah, I don't know. A minute on the clock, so like we could see theoretically like
This is the hill. Whoever gets this hill will win the game because they're just gonna play time. Whoever comes.
it's a lot easier to capture than other hills. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
huge. Okay, he's starting to activate now.
Yep.
Who's the player last alive with Drug? Dude, Drug's playing a risky game just standing there, but OpTic's not trying to give him anything.
Some good scrub time though.
Yeah, I mean, out of here, you're not like too mad about getting that time there. And they still have like glass control, which makes it really hard for OpTic. It's just awkward to stand the hill when you don't have glass control.
Last shot.
Ooh.
That's
Still
where
last
last
shot.
shot is better than anyone else in the game. It's like he just won't miss that 5 shot ever.
You could say that it'll always hit the last shot.
Yeah. Well, I'd say I still think that he somehow has a cyborg implant that allows him to cheat in game. I don't know what it is.
That's
bro.
what I think Stellar has, dude. Stellar does some crazy stuff.
Just every tournament, I don't think I've seen one where last shot doesn't have the best accuracy. But I think it might be because he doesn't pre-fire as much as everyone else. But
Okay.
no, that's a big kill.
OpTic in the hill though. They need to have a really good hold.
With shock as well. Okay, this is a pretty good setup.
Yeah.
They're giving. Oh, that's lucky. They're just gonna give it to him again.
Honestly, one pick here for OpTic and the hill should be pretty good.
Dude, Drag is playing.
Taking a little too much damage there. Really.
Talks on the move.
Yeah, OpTic
Last shot got the
OpTic
first
need a
pick.
kill or two here.
Oh,
Oh,
there it
that
is.
saved them.
Can't jump in front of Formal with the sniper.
All right, he's
They went 2 dead there.
Yeah.
Oh!
You can't jump when you know he has shock rifle around. Like it guarantees it.
They're gonna get this hill though. They're gonna get this hill.
Yo! Oh! Okay.
He still got it though.
Oh my God, he almost got the next. It's crazy
They-
to pop out like that and to be like, okay, we're probably gonna lose the game.
No, that is so
Yeah.
unfortunate.
He played that just about perfect though, like going underneath, like trying to find the angle, just didn't have the time.
You gotta wonder if they didn't let Druk get so much scrap time, if they would be in the winning screen right now, because
100%.
he got like a quarter of the bar filled. just
Now
on
they
two.
only have 20 seconds to cap this bottom mid hill, and Pure are just gonna slay. That's all they have to do.
Well, OpTic's still like winning the slays. I haven't seen any of them go down yet. Problem is they just can't get in hill.
Yeah.
It's the bottom of the
Pure
hill.
just need 1 or 2 more kills and it's over.
Camo's up, like
Yeah, this is looking like a pure win.
2v2.
Yeah, this should be it right here. All right, there we go.
Dogs
Pure
is
gonna put one on the board. So
I'm a bit surprised how slow OpTic played into this. So like
Formal's living. Okay,
unfortunate.
that's it.
Jiggle peeked his way out of the hill. It's
Yo,
just funny.
I don't know what it is that Pierce saw with not taking the break. They didn't take the break. They come back. They bounce back. They win
There you
game
go.
3. But now you can't take a break, right?
I'm pretty sure Tashi was
Should've
there. He's like,
known.
hey, we're behind schedule. Like, you can't.
Nah, there's no show match this time. I think that we're right on skew here.
Yeah, right. This could be a really quick day, depending on how the winner's side goes.
I mean, grand final is starting supposedly at 4:30 in the afternoon. It's like unheard of.
yeah, I don't. Well, hopefully it does. That'd be great.
All right.
You want to do a Shui?
A shoey? I've never done a shoey before, but I'm down.
You're down?
Yeah. Wait, I'd have them on before, but
We have maybe some Shuis going down later today.
Okay, I'm down.
You have the Mind Freak boys coming in.
Yeah, they said
Ah,
they
you
right.
say Shui, you ought
You
to
got
be
to
thinking
get the
Mind Freak.
Aussies
Why is
start
that,
off.
bro?
We don't do shoeys in the UK, so you got to get the Aussies to start it off. But
no, it's like-
I will follow suit.
We'll do a battle with you, the Aussie versus the UK.
I
Okay,
think Ollie's
okay.
gonna win that one. I'm sorry.
Nah, get a pint in my hand. Get a pint of real ale in my hand, and I can knock it back in one go.
I don't know. I think they have a rosé over there on the fucking bar.
Yeah, the bars look a little different today. They got
It's a wine bar today.
wine
God,
and liquor.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll smash a bottle of red wine back. How about that?
There we go.
Going into some replays here. Man, I mean, the one play we want to see probably right, Formal killing all 4 with the shock rifle. I mean, we were talking about how they were all just jumping around, giving
Can't
free
jump.
headshots, but it was the
Can't
distraction that was needed to get the hill.
Right, it worked.
I believe in the reverse sweep, by the way.
Okay.
Just calling it. I think Cherish played much better that round. I think if Cherish keeps playing good, they got it. But obviously, it's like you have to keep playing well throughout the entire series, which is a very, very tough task.
Trippy had a big game, and then he cooled off for the last 2 minutes of the game. There we go.
There it is.
And Joey's gonna jump, and you're dead.
You're done.
Yeah, to be fair, that was a really good distraction.
It's crazy that.
And then jump, and
That's
you're
so clean as well, but it just worked.
Should have hit that
Dude,
one.
he
too.
jumped too.
I know.
It's fucking- it's like it is like one of the simplest rules where if the other team has a shock rifle, especially if the player's good with the shock rifle, you just
You're
can't
gonna
jump.
die. No,
Yeah.
you're gonna die. It's so easy to line up the you falling down. It's way too easy.
Yeah, it's a hard knock fucking life lesson that you hit in matchmaking.
But not jumping is impossible to get out of your head. As a
No.
Halo player,
Yeah.
it's like second nature.
I think it's the single worst habit that every player has is the jump.
I tell myself every 1v1 don't jump, and I always end up jumping.
I always think the strategy is to unbind it for a week. I saw it's not even unbind. I think it's put jump on your D-pad.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So it's
Open
like
the
if you
D-pad,
need
yeah.
it, yeah. So it's like if you need it, you can still do it, but you can't do it in gunfights, and it might get it out of your system. But
So
Interesting.
is the golden rule still to not jump when you're one shot, or is it just don't jump at all?
Just don't jump, because it's like you lose auto aim when you jump, and then you
okay,
start,
this
and then you
is the
start
head case.
windmilling.
There
Yeah,
is there is no
I've
proof.
heard this. I was talking
No,
to Barcode
exactly.
last
You guys
night.
have all heard this.
Yeah.
That has not been confirmed anywhere.
I also heard that
Where's
pressing.
Floppy? Let's get the expert in here.
Yeah.
I also heard that pressing start in Halo 5 fixed heavy aim.
It did.
so-
Oh, God, it actually did.
That did.
You know what's funny is that people still do that in this game just because of how much they did it in Infinite.
Well,
Like Renegade's like the prime culprit. He still does it in this game.
Interesting.
I mean, I guess muscle memory is so hard to break, right?
Well, Halo 5, there was a period of time where everyone was just spamming their start button because if you did it, your Spartan would phase. It would like SK strafe. so they had to patch it so that you couldn't hit start more than 2 times in a row. And it was just annoying sometimes because you're like trying to hit the start button. You could like fucking get into your
That
menu.
stuff as a dev is probably so annoying.
Yeah,
it's like guys, come on.
You guys are just SK strafing on purpose
Come
now?
on.
Like, what's going on?
I remember at one point people were saying there was some like Dune sandworm Easter egg on the rig, and people were saying that sandworm caused heavy aim and made it worse on the rig.
Oh man. Pure putting the first points on
This
the
is
board
a
in
good-
game 4.
This is a
OpTic,
good map for
remember
Pure.
year 1? Like they went like what undefeated on Livefire for X amount of time. Are they still like goated on
OpTic.
Livefire?
How about Quadrants? Last year, their stronghold run. They didn't lose a stronghold for
I think it was 17 in a row.
yeah, something insane.
Jesus.
And then, you know, we were
First top
casting.
teams versus top teams too.
We casted the one that they lost.
Versus Ryan, right? Didn't they?
Ryan,
get,
it was 249 to like 100,
And they
and they lost that game. It's like, bro, they could have gone on the
Of
longest
course,
streak.
Ryan's the one that ends the streak. Why not? Of course.
Dead Zone's been alive for so long here, and it's like Cherish just gave up on him eventually. He's just like, I'm not.
And he was behind the pillar and was like, nah, you know what, I can't be arsed, I'm leaving.
Got sniper ammo. I mean,
He's got QT too. He's not using it.
Yeah, I was risky not to QT then.
Dead Zone's getting way too much value.
His life is like a
Zane-
minute and a half now.
Zane is so underrated. Like people don't look at him as like a crazy like Slayer, but when he's on, dude.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to guarantee yourself second in a tournament, Dead Zone's the
Zane,
guy.
yeah.
But he's
He's got the highest average placing, right? But
he does have the average highest placing, and it's funny because he just has like a natural ability to get to grand finals. If you would win them a little bit more often, like he could be the contention the best infinite player of all time.
He's such a cool person out of game too.
Oh yeah, I like the whole vibe he's been going for recently, like changing up all this stuff he's been doing.
And you know what, in my favor, it actually knows some lore. He knows some Halo lore.
Oh yeah,
Zane
he's
knows.
there you go.
he's
Yeah,
a big
yeah,
Halo
He's a
guy.
big
He knows
Halo
some.
nerd.
Yeah, he knows some.
OpTic with the camo grab, trippy. Looking for the drip cap, huh?
Dead Zone's only died one time so far this game. I mean, he hasn't had to move at all, but
Actually, that life that he played at Tower was like 2 minutes long.
Perfect. It was perfect.
Trippy might be the only one that uses that commando skin.
He's still alive here, which is insane.
That's crazy. Is that the same life he's still on?
I think so.
I mean, do you ever like get in this mood where you haven't died for a long time, then you start changing your gameplay because you're like, oh, I haven't died.
It kind of, it kind of almost feels like, am I baiting? It's like, am
Yeah.
I baiting my team?
Well, I think he's
Do
trying
I
to
need
figure
to
that
do
out.
something?
See, this is smart because it's like players that usually stay alive for this long, like, would never move out of
He
what
stayed alive
we're
so
doing.
long, he had both snipers so far this game. He's had the first and second sniper in this game.
And this is where probably his life's going to go down. 3 players.
Should try to
if you're
throw the
looking
sniper
for him.
off too.
Ooh. Oh.
Or just get the kills. I mean, that's
Yeah, or
the other
just
option.
just don't miss. There you go. And
Oh
you know,
my god. Okay, yeah, he's right.
Oh, my
The
God.
frenzy for the frenzy as well.
Well,
My
you want to
God.
throw that
Hit
sniper
it.
off, right? That's-
Hit it.
Yeah, he's not done.
Come on, go for the riot.
He is going for the riot. He didn't even try to challenge his teammate.
And now he's baiting.
5 away from Riot now. It's time to bait. 3 bullets.
I would say
Can we
going
get
on a
3
running riot to win to losers final would be pretty hype.
kills?
Yeah.
I could totally picture Trippy saying, yo, baby, bro, baby, baby.
These are games
They are
where can
frying
change the
right
complete narrative because people are kind of a hater for Dead Zone sometimes.
It's nothing to hate.
Nah.
I know I'm not saying it's true or like fair.
He's in flow state right now.
So if you hit a frenzy in a game like this, surely you're like shouting to your teammates like, "Frenzy, let's go!" Like to like hype them
No,
up.
it's running riot because running riot will pop
Yeah,
up on
right,
screen.
right.
Oh, true. Yeah, in the kill feed. Oh, he's back again. He's
got the
alive
cutie, bro.
still.
Oh my gosh.
That's his second QT of this life. 2 QTs, 2 snipes.
I want to see him be alive to get the 3rd snipe. That's what I want.
Now I'm just rooting for him not to die.
Yeah, give us the Riot.
It's funny, like the observer just hasn't had to do anything this
Oh my
game.
god.
4
Yeah,
from the
easiest
Riot.
job ever. Just leave it on 1 POV.
4 from the Riot. Oh,
No!
no.
No!
Hey, Cherish, you gotta know what's good for the league there. Tashi will be fine.
Come on.
Find.
There you go.
I mean, I would say you got out of this, you know, just a little cut up for Pure, but you're not too unhappy with your situation.
No, and you're scoring now. You finally shut Shane down and you're scoring, so.
they're not down too horrific either. Like that
No.
that lead felt like it went on for a lot longer than it actually did.
I mean, Strongholds, no lead is big enough. You can come back from literally anything on Strongholds. So.
I mean, that OpTic phase interference Stronghold map last night was wild. It was like 220 to like 30, 40, and FaZe came back and almost won it.
Yeah, that map specifically is it's a so snowball. It's insane.
Why is that? Is it because it's such a small map?
I think it's so easy to get from A, B, and C that it's like impossible to cap something without 4-deading a team.
Right.
Which is so hard to do against such good teams.
Spawn traps are relatively easy as well. Just like
Oh, like back bunker, like it's pretty easy to trap that still.
Yeah.
Trippy last alive. A fresh double. Looking to get the third.
yeah, you got the
He's gonna
hill
go down
capture. I mean, that's gonna be enough to slow him down.
Yeah, Pure really aren't out this yet. It's not looking too bad.
No, like a ninja.
Oh, come on.
Oh, almost a ninja.
Druck's gonna get fast. If he can get the good timing here and stop this hill.
He's got shit here.
Oh, come on.
How does that miss?
That's actually on Druck. He shot his load a little early there. He needs to line it up.
Ew, what now?
It's really, I mean, it's just as a noob combo aficionado, you know.
Very dead for Pure.
Anything about Plasma Pistol in the patch notes?
I didn't see anything.
No, but the AR is getting a buff, which it does not need. It
Yeah,
does
I was
not
gonna
need
say the
Yeah,
absolute
just, yeah.
last weapon they need to
It
buff him
does
was
not need
the
a
AR.
buff, but it is.
I talked to
so
Tashi about it.
I'm gonna have to tell Thug to start timing ARs now. It's
What are the Bandit DMR changes looking like? So I know they slightly slowed the fire rate.
Yeah.
Was that it?
yeah,
That's
I
it.
think so. Yeah.
I think they should have also made it so it takes an extra body shot. Keep the 5-shot to the head, but right now it's a 7-shot to the body, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think an 8-shot to the body would help it a lot.
Hit it. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hit it.
What's the consensus like with that change? Like, is it?
I think
that's
it's
Pretty
good?
positive.
Yeah, I think people wanted it.
I think the only thing
The
that's
TDK is so fast, especially, dude. If you peek a corner and 2 people are looking at you, it's it. Like, you just die like that. It's insane.
Very team shotty.
I think the only thing that's frustrating for players is that they make the change, they implement it right away, but there's no testing period for anyone to like figure out
Nope.
if that's the right thing.
Especially with like maps and stuff, they literally just throw maps in and that's it. Like if it doesn't play well, that's too bad. Like like interference. No pro likes it, but we don't have a choice. So.
Okay. There was that other one, wasn't there? When they added Argyle, there was that other map they tried to add at the same time that was just like
I don't remember.
it had like 2 grav lifts and a portal that went to like some island. But
Oh yeah, that was in ranked for a little bit. It was- They never added it to HCS, but they put it in
They did
ranked.
put it.
Oh,
in
okay.
I'll say there was a time period where they would just throw shit in ranked, and I'm glad that time period is
look
over.
at the start of the game with
Behemoth,
Yeah,
yeah.
Behemoth flag.
Hey, I'll say Behemoth is the GOAT BTB map.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure
It's
it
think
is.
it's a
so good.
It's
But
a great
not,
map.
It's
It's
not
just
the
not.
go ranked.
No. It's just not a good 4v4 map. Was the idea for Behemoth to be like in HCS?
I don't think it was ever supposed to be an HCS.
I think they like when this game released. There's 5 maps. You gotta remember that. Like,
That's true, yeah.
They didn't have a choice.
yeah, they're just like we need to put more maps in matchmaking.
Dude, imagine the start of a game like Behemoth CTF. You see Trippy getting the mongoose, 4 on the back.
This is where Pure can either lose they can lose the game here. They have to get this capture and stay alive.
Good
And
double.
wow,
Get it.
big double.
Triple cap as well.
Yeah, so they get the trip cap in. Now OpTic has to waste time getting this hill and then also like find space. Dude, why do they not double hop in?
Yeah, these next set of slows.
Last shot's in a
are
good
gonna
spot
be
here. He can just like milk the hell out of A.
Too dead for OpTic.
2 dead, yeah.
You gotta be careful about leaving A like this. Let's see, where does dead zone spawn?
Yep.
Yeah, you see, he got that spawn over by Big Door.
Zane should know someone can be here. Guess it doesn't.
Okay.
Dude, Pure's hitting good rotations. I mean, they're fast.
That's what this map is.
the
If you can
classic
get them in the cycle, it's scary.
Yeah, just hurting cheap right now.
Okay, where's the spawns? Right, this is where it's dangerous for OpTic. Like,
There you go.
if they get
OpTic
dummy
just need to
spawns
slow
here,
it down.
and-
They just need to slow down real quick.
This is
All right.
This next camo is
stunk the rough.
yeah, I think it's good. We're looking at game 5.
On the brink of elimination, Pure stepping up to the plate.
This is where your heart starts racing as a player.
Yo!
Chanting green
Four
wall
dead.
while you're 4 down,
Oh,
getting trip
no.
capped is
And
pretty
Pure
rough.
have the camo now too.
Yeah, man, I know Last Shot's parents are in the crowd somewhere. They're probably going nuts right now. Because this man is on One of the best live setups that we've
Where's
seen
the
at the game,
camo player
other than Dead Zone.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was huge from Jerk. That was huge.
We're not biased. We're just rooting for a game 5. I promise.
I'm a little bit biased.
Yeah, I might also be a little bit biased as well.
We did okay. So it's even on the couch here. Cool.
Well, I'm such a big fan of Drek and Tolik.
Yeah, this is game 5 for sure.
This is what you need though. Is like that was a gritty ass win, right? Remember,
Let's go.
like Dead Zone started this game 10-1, finishes 17-15. Like it's just they find the answer to that and they claw their way back in.
Okay, the question is the OpTic march off the stage now.
Looks like, are they? Yeah,
They're getting up?
They are.
Okay. Yo, great ending of that game by Last Shot Potential Rookie of the Year.
Wait, are they getting up? It seems like he's just standing
Maybe
there.
not.
Tolik got up.
We're almost pulling out a pack of smokes right now.
Thankfully, it's a shorter walk to the outside than the world.
Trey try, coach.
General
Man's
Trey.
locked in.
Sergeant Trey.
Yeah, they really when we were talking to them, they really talked about his military experience being a big factor for them. I think that's what they need because we got a bunch of loose cannons on that team.
Yeah, get him on a
Get someone organized.
schedule.
That's interesting. So like a lot of coordination comes from that, I'm guessing. Coordination and like structure.
It's a lot of it's just out of the game. Like you gotta realize a lot of these guys are just gamers. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure King J can tell you about some of his teammates. Like
The frenzy.
At the end of the day, they're just a bunch of kids playing.
Yeah.
That's literally.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like me and Louis were talking about it this morning because we go out to breakfast. Like we want to make sure we eat some real food every day.
Yeah.
And
Gotta fuel up.
it's like we're in the hotel lobby last night. And it's like the amount of players that come out, like Taco Bell, McDonald's, it's
Wendy's,
like,
bro. Like with the
my God.
large Frosty. I'm not gonna call anybody out, but damn, bro. at like 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I'll say.
Okay.
I saw someone from FaZe with Taco Bell. I was like, that's a fine. Like they don't have to play tomorrow. So it's like, hey, man, that's like your depression meal for the day.
All right, it's not quite the same, but I got to confess, all 3 of my meals yesterday were takeout.
Okay.
And I feel grim because of it. It was not a good idea.
Takeout, but was it fast food or is it like
Oh
restaurant?
no, it was like the bottom of the barrel
Okay,
fast food.
okay.
It was
All right.
it was Bojangles, not
Shout out
Arby's. It was the food's great.
Arby's.
Arby's. All right, mate. I'm here from like 4,000 miles away. I gotta try try the staples.
Not
Uh,
Arby's is not a staple. Arby's is not a
Okay.
Calling it a staple is
To
wild.
give him credit, I had a really nice beef sandwich from them. It was really
Hey,
nice.
let's go.
He said it was really nice. That's crazy. I mean, that is the American. Like, I don't think there are Arby's outside of America,
Nope.
right?
Nope, not
Interesting.
in the
Okay.
UK at least. Not
Well,
in the
you guys
UK.
have like good KFC, right?
So KFC's franchised in the UK, so you can go to one KFC and it's amazing, and you can go to the next one and you get salmonella and you throw it up.
Well, okay,
Oh,
that's just like
is-
all American
Yeah,
fast
that's-
food. That's
yeah,
just-
that's-
Okay.
that's just rolling. That's just
Franchises.
rolling the dice, really.
We got Popeyes recently, and it sucks in the UK.
Really?
sucks?
It's so
Yeah,
good. Dude.
it's so
See,
good in America,
that-
but it sucks.
That's the thing with international. It's like it's always reversed. Like KFC apparently is supposed to be very,
Really
very
good over
good
there.
over, especially like in Japan apparently.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah.
But like, but then Popeyes is what reigns supreme over here. I mean, you don't beat Popeyes, but they'll spit at you while they give you their
Yeah,
food.
look at that silhouette of
Oh, that's
Master
clean.
Chief.
We got two
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah, we do.
We talked about having one of them on here and just like treating them as a permanent third guest, but they never talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
nod.
yeah.
I don't think they would fit on the set, to be honest.
No, dude, there's those cosplayers. Like, I think they have like
They fit the part.
fitness requirements to be a fucking Spartan. They all look 7 foot.
Dude, walking around in that suit all day as well. They have like a bodysuit on underneath with like a whole like hood. Wearing that all day with armor on. Oh my god! Especially in the heat outside
They're
as well.
dedicated. They're
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
and then some.
Wow.
But, dude, this
Well-
has been a banger series.
Yeah.
Like, it turned into like what people thought was
It
going to be
did.
3-0.
Yeah,
to-
the first 2 maps was looking really bad.
It was
for
looking
Beer,
real
but-
convincing from my side at first, and
Yeah.
now it's not looking too convincing.
he's gonna be like looking for someone with a white shirt to write pure on after.
Do we know what the Slayer is? Streets? They haven't played Streets yet. Is it Streets?
No, it was a bookend. What did we start with?
It's Aquarius.
Aquarius.
And
Is it
that's
Aquarius?
that is the best
Not
map
for Beer.
for Pure.
Oh,
They're
no.
very good Aquarius.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Dude, if Pure beat FaZe and send OpTic home in one event, that would be, I don't even know.
Epic.
What kind of world are we living in?
That's a very good comeback for Drake. It's kind of sick to see, to be
Oh,
honest.
dude, I
Yo.
love. Yeah, this is.
I haven't seen these yet. They're amazing. Shout out to the HCS team, everybody that puts work into this. I don't think it's just the HCS team that coordinate these, but These are fire.
Yeah, they're cool.
Look at Talik, bro. It's like a
Looking at your
mirror shot.
reflection, Yeah, looking at your reflections.
Looking at the
pretty
man in the mirror.
Was Druck not here? Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
He wasn't at all.
Yeah,
He's like, they want to make sure the authorities don't know where he's at. So just trying to limit the camera
Shadow
time.
on his face.
Lucid.
I like the
Finger hearts? Question mark? No finger hearts.
Finger hearts.
Dead Zone's, he always
He's
has the.
notorious, bro.
He always
Oh,
has
right. Yeah,
always.
yeah.
Big game, Trippy.
the Trippy, look at the little smug in that one.
Trippy's had some crazy Game 5 Aqua Slayer performances.
I think Trippy's also had the most hot and cold performances in these like big moments. So
Look at the focus on this man's eyes right now.
honestly, he
Any-
looks
anybody
a
here-
little tired.
It looks like the emotions might be getting to him. I don't know.
Can't be having that going
Anxiety?
in Game 5.
What do you think? Cherish and Last Shot is like the first time they've ever been in this situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many players do you think have butterflies right now on that stage?
I was getting butterflies just watching in that Game 4. It was like,
I don't think OpTic. I think
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think over on Pure for sure.
here they
here
come.
they come.
'Cause,
Oh
I
my
mean,
God,
Championship
Straight try.
Sunday, Game 5 versus OpTic, like that's
Do you
some
think,
scary
though,
stuff.
after like almost reverse sweeping, you have butterflies anymore?
No, it's probably good butterflies. It's
Okay.
probably like, oh, we're actually gonna do
Like,
this.
we can do this. Like, it's not as bad as it looked at first. We can do this. Yeah, fair.
I do feel like the break neutralizes all that. Because it's like, even like, you know, my experience playing local.
I think the break. I think
Yeah.
after bringing a reverse sweep to Game 5, the break hurts OpTic more because they have to sit on that and they have to think like, wow,
Yeah.
we are just dominating Game 1 and 2, and we're really sitting here in Game 5 now. Like,
For me, I just get
Yeah.
back. Like, I feel like it's like after the 5 minutes, it's like it neutralizes. Like either way, it's just like okay, next game. But
You see, when I used to take breaks and I was placing second in the Halo 4 1v1 EU Game Battles ladder, when I used to take breaks, hell yeah. It used to completely reset my, when I was doing a Simplex Slayer after that, oh my god, it was so easy then.
I'm the 18-time Las Vegas
really?
Microsoft Store champion. I didn't have to pay for Game Pass Ultimate for 5 years.
were there any other people there? Was just Callus playing?
Callus
this?
out.
Yeah.
That's the man I would be winning with.
Yeah.
It's Callus.
Okay.
We had two brothers that would show up.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they're twins or just brothers, but we're playing Construct H3, and I hear from the other side, north, and then southwest. I'm like, what is going on here, bro? I'm like, these guys, but they got significantly better over time. It was fun to see them get better.
They're going to start calling out like numerical degrees, like, he's 286, south by southwest.
I was like, that's crazy to be doing that.
Man, this break, yeah, it's funny you say that it might affect OpTic more. It's probably a good thing for Pure because that comeback, that was a comeback, right? So the adrenaline is probably
Yeah,
pumping
let's-
in their
everyone-
veins.
everyone
you
relax.
gotta like relax
Do
after
you shake
that.
at all, King Jay? When like,
After, it's funny. I don't shake during, but after big wins, I shake. Like when we. When
Like
we
this?
like, yeah, like
goodbye.
That wasn't okay. Yeah,
like
were doing the
we had an open on Friday. We had a Game 5 in losers. It was either quality pools or go home versus Mind Freak, and we won. And the whole game I was fine, but afterwards I was like, we won it. I was like,
I remember my first time playing on LAN. I shook bad, bro. My hands were just going crazy.
You got to wonder if that's maybe like your body delaying
I remember-
it until you don't need it anymore or something like that.
I remember Raleigh, the very first event. I was the breakout player of the event, so they had me up on the desk in front of everyone. Oh my! I thought I was gonna pass out. I really thought I was gonna pass
See,
out.
now that's
I
what
remember
more
it.
than Verded. Like,
Yeah, I was
whenever I
so
started the broadcast
nervous.
out, I was never
So
nervous.
That was my first time ever being on camera like that. I was so nervous.
Yeah. Okay, well, overshowed early for OpTic. And Pure is stuck in this yellow base. Like, this feels bad for Pure, but
The one thing you don't want to do is play scared. Like, I tell my team all.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
I don't think Cherish is scared.
Yeah. You can't be
they
having
just
that happen.
poured down
Yo,
them.
was that a body?
It was,
Yeah.
it was.
Okay.
The LDMR into the 4 down into the body smack, that's one hell of a way to start.
Yeah, we're going to pull, like, if Pure wins, I think Cherish is going to come over and talk to us for sure. 'Cause,
Dude, he can have my seat. With pleasure.
hey, if they win this, you're going to have the Pure team sign your jersey?
No. I'm leaving the venue and never coming back.
Oh, dude, this has to be so nerve-wracking. Oh, my.
Dude, I'm nervous. Can't imagine what they're like.
Cherish could get some good timing here. It's just going to take his shots, get that damage, but there's no one to follow up on it.
And those Trippy's isolated.
One thing I've thought is like, you know, obviously last week OpTic won card champs and the entire Halo team were there to see that. You gotta wonder if watching that like doesn't necessarily inspire you, but like hypes you up more for this and like, Because seeing your other team win champs has got to do something for you. Like,
Yeah,
you're playing
it
the
would-
week after.
It would be pretty badass to go back-to-back multiple esports like that.
Right, yeah. I've never noticed the top mid of Aquarius is coloured with the Subway logo.
It's
It's like what? I've never noticed that before. It's like white, yellow, and green. It's the Subway logo.
Now they got that
Oh,
overshield.
there it was.
You think they both go for it just to guarantee they get it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That
Good
was
combo.
very close.
Still gets a double kill out of it and lives.
Yeah, it's tough that no one from Pierce there to follow.
Yo, Formo's locked in, bro.
Despite-
He's
needs to
icy.
chill.
Foremost as icy as they come.
Despite that 4 down at the start, they've still held a lead.
Yeah.
They've not been down at any point.
Remember the first event, Raleigh, Formal like popped off on the game 5 Slayer gets OpTic to like beat them. It's like, yeah, there's no one icier in the fucking business.
I forgot.
Out on loan, right?
The first event, Formo was on SSG.
Sentinels.
Sentinels.
Sentinels,
And
yeah.
then, and then he was on SSG for a little
He
bit.
was OpTic, Formal, Matt
That's
on
so-
the Sentinel team.
Yeah.
That just feels so weird. Oh yeah, because Royal 2 couldn't go. Cheater.
Cheater. he got a slap on the wrist.
I wonder what was going through Formal's head when he
He
knocked
got a
OpTic
slap on
out.
the wrist and Sparty got the book thrown at him.
That's right.
You gotta wonder what was going through Formal's head when he knocked his own team out in that event.
It's probably such a weird feeling.
Yeah, like, so conflicted. You're so happy that you won, but it's like, sent my own team
Oh,
home.
what a name.
Nah, that's how you guarantee your spot on the squad. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like now would be a perfect time for them to do
It's
this.
like, yeah, I sent you home. It's time for me to take that spot.
Yeah.
right. Word on the street, you got to choose who to move out the team. Also,
Yeah, right.
17 all.
Oh, so you can see
Alright,
both
yo,
teams are
they're
kind
gonna
of playing.
they're gonna do a listen in on stream, so
All right.
let's listen in on this.
He's from blue. He's going from blue. He's going card jump. Out of OV, card 3.
He's one shot. This guy yellow gen and yellow P. Yellow gen and P.
Come middle weak. One shot front.
Front yellow and yellow shot.
Yellow card,
Front yellow.
Yellow card jump.
I don't see him. He's front yellow somewhere, guys.
Yo, bottom middle on me. Bottom middle, P1. Nice, I'm pushing this, guys. I'm pushing. Card 2.
Card 2 weak. Still alive, Joey. Still alive, Joey.
Yellow gen. Card 2. 2 card 2.
Two shot. Trap here.
Two there.
Stuck me. Russ is down card 2, guys.
I got it. 2 going up with P.
Get up top.
One in your closet. One in blue closet.
Yo, don't fuck with Jen. Don't fuck with
Yo, get up top, guys.
Going for yellow flag. Yellow flag. Look P.
I'm trying to go here, Joe. I'm trying to go yellow P for you.
Yo, pick one. He's there.
Hold on. I think there's another guy.
Dead. He waved down.
Card 3. Card 3.
Thrust, guys. Get the thrust down there. It's he waved thrust down, guys. 2 dead.
I'm going P. Live.
So down.
Shooting out. He's on the street weak. I'm in the
Right
bridge.
here. Yeah, weak. Yellow flag. He went jet bridge, man.
P2.
Tell me I'm looking.
P2. Yo, P2. 3 here.
City, P2.
Top in. Have shields.
Yo, one guy yellow P1.
Going down.
2
Two
yellow
guys
P.
yellow P-door. Two guys yellow P-door in the flag.
Yo, this guy blue.
Well, that's intense.
Trade City.
Yeah.
Pure has their lead. I mean, they just got him 4 down. Like, OpTic's gonna be stuck in their utils. If Pure can find another wipe, like, this could be it.
I'm like nervous watching.
Lucy's coming in on the pinch. They should be able to get direct here. Or not?
This next OS.
That's the second time that he's lived like crazy. Okay, there we go.
Gets a contest.
I feel like Pure's starting to get a little scrappy.
Next OS is coming up in 10 seconds.
Frustration.
Yeah, the frustration melees are coming out. That's not a good sign.
I do that every time I go to a wall and I'm just like trying to live. Just have it.
OS is up. Here we go. It's gonna be optics for sure. Yeah. Here we go.
Surprisingly easy grab as well.
Yeah. Not much contest on that. That's just how you can't die right before it comes up. That's the problem. All right. I mean, they traded OS out 1 for 1, so you kind of negate it, which is fun. Tie game now, though. OpTic.
Last time Druck and Tulik played against OpTic, SLC, Game 5, this map, they lost a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
That was like when Donnie and then Soul Sniper were on the team, but they were up like 10 kills.
Yeah.
OpTic came back. I'm sure it'd be very relieving for them to finish it out and get that redemption here.
Or even more painful for it to happen again.
That's a
Shot
dangerous
goes down by Nate.
run by Todd.
Oh no, he's gonna catch Joey out. Oh,
No way.
Yeah, he's gonna get
That's
this.
good for Formal. Just to
Yeah,
know
it's a
his
great play
teammates
from
there.
Formal. Just let someone else get the kill.
Enemy team nearing
Man, that's
Too
crazy
bad
how
for
OpTic
sure.
just takes leads like that, man.
It's scary how fast it happens. Like, they were losing, and you blink and they're up 5 kills. Like,
They're so good at the 4v4 game. Like, 4 players up against 4 players up.
you don't ever want to be in it. You don't want to give OpTic time to make a play. Like, be scared and let OpTic set up their play because it's never gonna go well for you.
Yeah, you can see now Pure's just stuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
trade. Got the
Dude,
trade
Cherish has done that
Yeah.
multiple times this game.
It's getting close to the point where you can't trade 1 for 1 if you're Pure, though. This is gonna be heartbreaking for Pure. Oh man.
So well set up, like perfect head offs.
New OS. It's gonna be optics. Maybe.
Just.
This might be the game right here. They got all the players in front of them. Should be it. Yes. Yes. That's
Well,
heartbreaking.
there it is. Fire series.
It's a great series. You gotta feel bad for Pure, man. They played so good.
OpTic stay alive, Pure go home. Cinderella
Well,
run.
The big thing for Pure,
That map is just OpTic got every single overshield. Every single one. Pure didn't get a single overshield.
The
Yeah.
last 2 of them in particular were so uncontested.
Yeah.
That was quite odd.
I think it was when they got that 4 down, they had the lead, they let them go 4 up, and they played scared. Like they let OpTic set up, and there's like a couple teams. It's OpTic and Sentinels. Like you just can't let them get 4 up and do their play because they coordinate so well.
I'd
and
rather
so effective on the neutral.
I'd rather my team be making plays and end up losing by us making the plays than just sit back and like that. It kind of feels like you didn't try. It kind of feels like you didn't do enough.
But these guys are just so lethal on fucking Sunday.
What a showing from Pure though, huh?
Yeah.
Their first land together with Joey and top 4 championship Sunday. Beat FaZe. Almost reverse swept OpTic.
Yeah.
That FaZe series might still be like
series.
the series of the weekend as well. It's so unexpected.
Well, it's one thing I'll say for Pure is like if they've gotten to these Sundays before, what normally happens to at least for Drunken Talk is like 0-2, like they just lose right away, don't have a good game, so that's tough. I think they're gonna interview Trippy on the main stage, so when they do that, we'll hop over there and listen to the guy handle that interview. But that's a hell of a performance from both teams, and hopefully that's an indicator of what we're gonna see today.
Yeah,
man.
if those series go like that, we're in for a good Sunday.
Dude, that Strongholds game, that was one of the more icy performances we've seen from Pure. I mean, even the King of the Hill, like down early in that game, bounce back.
To take a live fire though from OpTic, that's pretty huge. I'm pretty sure they're still like heavily weighted on live fire.
All right, looks like they got Guy up there. Let's listen
OpTic
to him.
gaming fans, make some noise as they survive this series and they move on into a top 3 finish. Lucid, we know you guys you had to play on before in pools. It was 3-2. It was looking like a sweep at first, but they pushed y'all to distance. How difficult was this series against Pure?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't easy. Those guys, they played their heart out. They, especially during this meta, they've been a hot contender. They got those shots. I mean, they've always been pushing the entirety of Infinite, but especially right now. So, I mean, even when we were up 2-0, it was just like, we know we can't slack.
Yeah, exactly right. And so now in that series 3-2 yesterday in pool play that you guys played, was there anything that you learned from that you was able to bring into this series?
Yeah, I mean, I think just getting to play against the same team, almost like a scrim, you just get a bunch of extra games. Funny enough, we played a lot of similar game types, but we kind of had it figured out a little bit.
Yep.
We kind of just pick up on the tendencies, but we mostly still just played our game. And I think right now we're changing some stuff up a little bit. Even mid-tournament, we've been talking a lot. So I think it's been working out for the better, but that's why I feel like we're a little sloppy. All of us, like we're just trying to figure it out. And mean, we clutched up, iced up.
You definitely did clutched up, iced up there on the main stage, and we're seeing the top 4 fluctuate a little bit here. A lot of teams can be put into that big 4. What would you say is the competitive state right now for these teams to be able to get up in there?
I mean, if you watch my stream, I think you kind of know my thoughts on that. I think the particular meta right now is very focused on just the bandit.
Okay.
And if you hit your shots, you hit your shots. That's pretty much it.
Simply, okay. I'm gonna let you get ready because you got some more shots to hit for today. OpTic Gaming fans, make some more noise for Lucid and the squad. That's gonna do it for us on the stage. Lot, take us away.
Thank you so much, Blaze.
Sounds well composed. Like, good. Interesting to hear him talk about how they're changing stuff up, and that's why they're being sloppy. But
He's been here before. That's
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah, it's not the first time.
now it's just figuring out who plays against them next, right? Well, we got Shopify against Space Station.
Yeah, that should be good.
Who's the money on?
I think this is Shopify's event.
The way this tournament's going, I mean, I don't know. I almost want to say Shopify, but I'll go SSG.
As Shopify's biggest fan.
I want to see a Shopify OpTic rematch. Shopify sent them the losers, so.
True. I'd just like to see him win an event. Like,
That'd
having
be
some
insane.
different blood win an event for the first time in ages would be very, very nice, I think.
Shopify Rebellion needs to have a booth at the next event.
There you
Anyone
go.
at Shopify, please bring some
Let's
stuff.
go.
I would love a Shopify Rebellion jersey.
Dude, if
all
they
that
win,
stuff.
there's no way they can't. There's no way.
I'd like to see them at least have some presence because I think that's a great org. They like fly them out to Toronto to boot camp all the time, and
Right.
I think it's paid dividends for them.
Yeah.
It has indeed. They came out to LVT Halo also. Shopify getting into Halo and supporting the team. I mean, you love to see it. It's a good sign whenever orgs that are not partnered are investing into the scene,
Yeah.
and you just love to see it.
100%.
For sure.
I'm excited.
About this winter final?
Yeah, about this winner's final. I'll
Yeah.
say, at any point, if you all need to get up, go. Like, feel free. Like,
I actually do have to go.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, thanks for coming on,
Of course,
Jay.
thank you boys
Where
for
can people
having me,
find you?
always.
Any last things you want to say?
At
Boom.
King JJS, and you already know what I have to say. If you got any primes, if you got any gifts, drop it in the chat. Shout out LVT. Thank you, boys, for having me, as always.
Let's go.
No problem. Thanks, Jay, for coming on. Well, we'll maybe see if we can find
I'm
someone.
going to hop up as well.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man.
You good,
I got to go meet some guys. It was a pleasure. Thank you for having me on.
Enjoy the
It was
event,
an absolute
man.
pleasure. Absolutely, guys.
Enjoy
Thank you
it.
for having me on. Love you guys. And also, if by any chance you have Twitch Prime, you know what to do. You know what to do.
Go follow him on YouTube. His stuff's good. He
Thank
knows
you.
what's up. And we'll probably take a quick break.
Yeah.
Find some new guests, all that stuff. But
Sweet.
thanks for coming on. And when
Thank
we're
you.
back, some new faces.
Sweet.
Let's go.